Hey y'all. um, Today I'm gonna be making one of my favorite sandwiches. Yeah, no makeup. I just out of the shower a little while ago and feel fresh, and my skin's actually in fairly good shape today, so I figured why not. This sandwich reminds me a lot of my mother because she made it for me when she was home from her stay in South Bend, Indiana. Let me make 2 of them. Let's see. Okay. First thing I want to do is open my bread. Doesn't want to open good. Dang it. It's not starting good. I have to cut it some more. Should have cut the other one. Dang it. Alright. That's a fail bread. I don't like that. The first one. I'm not going to throw that away, of course. But it's not pretty enough for this presentation. Dang Virgo here, perfectionist. It's got to be perfect. Come in, dog. Come on, puppy. Please don't stand out there and bark all day. He goes out and it's like he gets stuck or something. He goes out the doggy door. And he's like he needs permission to come in and out. We've tried all kinds of different things. We've tried treats and table scraps. It's like various things he would respond to for a while, but then he would change up and whatever. And you only start that because I'm talking now. Come on, puppy. He's got his nose sticking in the door. Come on, puppy. Come on, Rama. Okay, walk away. Okay. Come inside. Come on, puppy. Rama. Rama. Oh. Okay. So if he barks, don't mind. He'll come in eventually. He doesn't stay out there all day. Eventually he finds some kind of stimulus that'll make him come back inside. Usually food. Usually some kind of food product. And it's like I don't think he realizes I have food yet. Okay. This is a zesty Italian dressing. Normally people would probably use a vinaigrette or whatever, but this is what my mama used. So this is what I'm going to use. I'm going to drizzle it on the bread. It's probably way too much, but whatever. And some of that flavor on there. Ah! That's a lot of oil for me. My hands are super clean. Alright, that's the start. And this is the top and this is the top. So those are the bottoms. If y'all can see what I'm doing here. Okay. And I'm supposed to have garlic bologna. But the shopper replaced it, and I thought he would replace it with like like a boar's head garlic bologna or something like that from the deli. But no, I get Oscar Mayer. Whatever. Oscar Mayer has a way with the O-L-O-G-N-A. And the garlic bologna, I guess, is kind of a filler meat on a traditional Italian sub. And probably be like a capicola ham or whatever. But this is the one my mama made, so this is the way I'm making it. It's like, yeah, it's not garlic bologna, but I'm gonna press on. We have a Genoa salami. Could just be regular hard salami, whatever, just a decent salami. Not one of those with the peppercorns in it or whatever. The cotto salami, I guess. And this is really thin. A few pieces on each of them. Nice. And a pepperoni. I can't fully remember if she used pepperoni, but in my memory that's what she used, so that's what I'm going to use. Oh, come on. You can come in anytime, doggy. You're not being punished out there. It's like, and we've never punished him outside. There's a little door a little hard door that goes over the flap if we have to keep him outside for some reason. But he's never been punished. I don't understand. It's like he's got like little mental health issues. I think we really need to get him on some kind of anxiety meds or something. Doggy anxiety. So that's garlic bologna. I'll just say garlic bologna, even though I don't have garlic bologna. Genoa salami, or hard salami, and pepperoni. And here we have provolone cheese. Yay. Okay. And the kitty cat decided to join me and eat some food. Ooh, the cheese. Pull a little paper off. Come in, dog. Okay. All right. Now over here, we have some onions and tomatoes. And I cut way too much, but whatever. You're blocking the cat from going out, doggy. And she might want to get out the door. Your little face is just sitting right there. I'm not a huge fan of onions, but on this sandwich. They're kind of necessary. It's just, they were just on that sandwich, so she decided to have a good scratch. I love these pets. So I haven't been able to have pets for a lot of years, so these have really been a joy. It's mostly just renting, you know, so. Okay, and that's almost it. So that's, oh, now she's going to go in the hallway and scream. No idea why she does that. Come in, puppy. Come on, Mama. Mama. Look. Come here. Come on. Oh, he's coming in for some meats. I don't know how good bologna is for a dog, but have it. Now go lay down somewhere. I have a little pitter patter of doggy feet in the house now while I'm recording. Final step. I gave him a whole piece of bologna too. He's like really happy. Is Italian seasoning. And she probably used salt and pepper too, but I'm not going to do that. Kitty, kitty. Kitty, kitty. It's okay. Don't be in the hall screaming for no reason. This is Thomas, hungry hippie. He's still in bed, so she's like calling for him to come out. She like sleeps by his feet and licks she licks one of his paralyzed foot. He crosses his legs. Well, I mean, he crosses his feet while he sits down on the couch and watches YouTube. And she'll lay down next to his feet and she'll reach over and she'll lick the paralyzed foot. And it drives him crazy because he can feel. It's not like he can't feel. I'm using a lot of that. And that's it. Let's see. Oh, messy. It's not going to be the prettiest sandwich, but it's going to taste really good. Oh, juicy. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my God. So excited. I haven't had one of these in a long time. Got Italian dressing on the table. I have to wipe the table down real good when I get done. I might need to cut these. All right, and you're not getting no more right now, doggy. Got some Tostito scoops. You never have chips with a sandwich. I don't know why that's kind of a rule, but I've already probably more chips than I'm going to eat. The chip clip when I get done here. And I've got some Tostitos salsa con queso. Some cheesy salsa. Oh, God, I'm weak. Yes. And this is medium heat. Sorry about that. I just felt like I should probably shake it up. Shake it up. All right. No muss, no fuss. Okay. Have a little cheesy dip. Are you eating too, puppy? No, I'm not calling you to give you nothing. He's like, yes. love cheese. It's like my buddy Necocado Avocado. What the heck? Oh no. I'm gonna have to call him back. No. I really need to get a regular camera. Really need to get a regular camera so I can stop using my phone. There's cameras here all over the place, but they're all missing parts or batteries or whatever. No, this is not good. I really can't answer it. That's annoying. But I can't answer my phone. Timing was just great on that. Okay. Here's my sandwich. Hopefully they don't keep trying to call back. Oh yeah, I used a little too much dressing. I always do. Oh man, that's good. That is heavenly. I love an Italian sub. This isn't like regular subs for me because, like I said, it reminds me of my mom. She was back visiting from Indiana when she made this for me, and that's when she told me that she had lupus and that she basically only had a year to live. So it was kind of a heavy time, you know. Let me see. She died in February of 1994, so that must have been around Thanksgiving 1993, because that's when she came back to visit for Thanksgiving. And then my grandmother passed away in January of 1994. And while my mother was going through all the preparations and whatnot, she was living in the Virgin Islands when this happened. Oh man, am I confusing visits? I might be. She might have visited more than once. I don't remember exactly. They say you remember memories, not the actual event anymore. It's kind of like playing a game of telephone where, you know, one person says one thing and to another person, and then that person says something to the next person, and so on and so forth, until the message is kind of mixed up a little bit. So maybe the memories are mixed up a little bit. I'm associating this sandwich with the time that I learned my mother was dying. But I think she had visited before then, because she had moved away to Indiana. When she left her husband, my stepfather. But I think she might have come back for a visit in between those. I'm not sure. But anyway, she moved to the Virgin Islands with her final boyfriend. He had to go there for work. Mm. So she spent her last days in paradise, basically. But yeah, my grandmother passed away in 1994, January 1994. And in amongst the preparations for my mother to move back home to Louisiana, and help, take care of my grandfather. She had 2 dogs, 2 beagles, and those were her children, basically. Because my grandparents raised me, so she raised her doggies. And I think, I don't know. I don't know exactly what happened, but I guess the stress was too much for her at that time. Yeah, I think on the visit back from Indiana, I think that's when she told me about the lupus. And that might have been earlier in 1993 or the previous year. I'm not sure. But she had come back Thanksgiving in 1993, and her and my stepdaddy went on a trip to Mexico. Oh my gosh, I am so. Yeah, she was in the Virgin. She was living in the Virgin Islands. And she came back from the Virgin Islands for a visit on Thanksgiving. And then her and my stepdaddy, I guess, hooked up and went on a little road trip to Mexico. Probably going down there to get some some drugs of some sort or whatever. She had some prescription pads and crap like that. My mama, she loved her drugs. So I'm confusing all kinds of details. But the final point I was going to make is she died in February of 1994. So my grandmother in January 1994, my mother in February of 1994. And that was a year of funerals. It was something. And then my grandfather, being the strong man that he was, he was like the boss at his work. He was a mechanical superintendent of a big construction company in the South. And, Lord, that was tomato juice. So he was a very domineering personality. Where was I going with that? Boy, my mind just is skipping all around. I'm just being nostalgic, I guess. I don't know. There's all those times. Oh, yeah, my grandfather. It took me a minute to come back around to that. Yeah, my grandfather, he was a really strong personality. And after both his wife of 51 years, they were literally 5 days shy of 51 years when she died. That was really hard on him. But then to lose one of his daughters on top of that, that was just basically the killing blow. And he didn't die right away. He spent the next 2 years crumbling from the inside out. All of his systems kind of started to shut down, basically, and he had, it wasn't Alzheimer's, and they never diagnosed that. The doctors that worked on him, or looked at him, or whatever, they said it was something organic that was wrong with his brain. It was kind of like dementia, kind of like Alzheimer's. He would hallucinate profusely. I mean, to the point of being dangerous. And we had guns in the house. I mean, like a lot of guns. My granddaddy loved to hunt. He loved to take me hunting. I was fortunate I had my husband, my ex-husband at that time, or I wouldn't have made it on my own taking care of him for the next couple of years. But, together we were strong. And, he spent a lot of time in the hospital. But then he would have periods of lucidity, and he would come back home. And then he would start to kind of fall apart again. I mean, he just couldn't find a will to live without his wife. My grandmother. I mean, she was a sweetheart. She was such a mild and gentle personality, and very agreeable. I mean, she was like the perfect complement to him, because he was very extroverted, very boisterous, always had something to say about something. About as racist and sexist as you could be, but he never saw himself as being racist. But, I guess the time that he grew up in, it was just acceptable. Now, he wouldn't say like the N-word or whatever very often, but he was rude. He could be rude. He was like a real, he's kind of a cad, but he was something though. I mean, he really was something. I mean, no matter his flaws, I loved him to death. He was a huge personality in my life. And I still grieve him to this day. I had a dream about him the other night. He was driving me to school. I don't know if that's something that he did often. It's just what happened in the dream. I don't know if it was from any particular memory. But yeah, so the sandwich really reminds me of my mama. It brought me way back. I can't say it was a happy time. It's like I mentioned, I think she learned she had lupus when she was in Indiana. And when she came home from there, I don't think it was a visit. I think she came home from Louisiana and was staying with us, me and the grandparents. And then that's when she met the boyfriend that she moved to the Virgin Islands with. Yeah, because they courted for a little while. Yeah, I'm in another world now. going through those 3 funerals because my grandfather lasted 2 years in the condition he was in, and he died in 1996. And going through those 3 funerals, and then continuing my relationship with my abusive ex-husband, and he was abusive. I wasn't innocent in it because I fought back. I mean, I wasn't complicit. I didn't just take it. And I had my flaws too, you know. But he was very verbally abusive. Tried to be physically abusive, but no, my mama let men beat on her. I wasn't about to let men beat on me. I fought back, and I fought hard. He hurt me, I hurt him right back. And he eventually quit doing that and just stuck to words. No, you don't have to take that crap. I'd rather someone kill me than have to live like that. Man. Those were crazy days. Okay. He looked at me for confirmation whether he should go back outside. So, yep, he went outside. I think somebody give him some more bologna. Yeah, once he gets treats, he likes to play this little game where he'll get the treat and he'll hang out for a minute and then he'll go back outside. Like, until you give him some more treats. And he'll do it over and over and over again, hoping to get a treat every time. Such a good sandwich. I can't say it would be better with garlic bologna or not. Can't really taste the bologna. It's in there amongst other Italian meats. And the onion is very mild, thank goodness. I'm glad I didn't get a harsh one. I have to save that other sandwich for later. That's very filling. So I watched the final season of Game of Thrones. And I was very happy with the ending. I'm not going to give spoilers. But a lot of people were disappointed. I mean, there was even a petition for them to redo the entire final season. I'm like, that's so rude. They did such a good job, I thought. I'm like, completing it. Mm. 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 And I went ahead and got Hulu with HBO and Stars because I wanted to watch Game of Thrones, of course, without having to buy the set because Susan hasn't watched Game of Thrones, so I was going to watch it with her. And I got Stars because I wanted to see American Gods. That's a really good show that I like. I'm on the second season now. Excuse me. Oh, but yeah, I'm definitely getting full. Yeah, I'm really happy I did that because I love that show, American Gods. I want to read the book so bad. I'll get the book eventually. And on HBO, I'm also watching Westworld. That turned out to be a really good show. I'm in the second season of it now. And I like it a lot. And so all that makes me really happy. Mm. 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 I need to get all this stuff in the fridge. And put my veggies in a Ziploc and my sandwich in a Ziploc. I'm going to finish my cheese. Probably won't finish the chips right away. I'll finish them later. Mm. 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 Oh. Mm. Mm. Yeah, I've been finding myself in the past a lot lately. I ran across a blog recently that I had done back in, when was it? 2016? 2015? I can't remember now. I said it somewhere. Oh, can't remember. But, yeah, I ran across a blog where I started writing about some of my childhood traumas. Associated with my stepfather. It was very deep, very brutal, very dark. And I read those blogs that I had written. There he goes again. And I was just gutted emotionally for like a couple of days after reading them. I mean, they're out there in the public. It's easy to find. I put it out there for a reason to like let it go. And it's like rereading it. It's kind of like reliving it. It was very difficult. And there was a lot more too. I mean, wasn't just my stepfather. Yeah, childhood trauma. Man, abandonment issues, daddy issues, you name it. And as y'all know, I have very unhealthy coping mechanisms. I turn to food a lot of the time. And I'm really trying lately. I'm not on any diet, whatever, but I'm really trying lately to like catch myself when I'm having a craving or like planning a binge, whatever, in my head, and I'm like, do I really want this? Am I gonna do a mukbang with this? It's like, this is mukbang, you know. I bought all this stuff, and it's, you know, there's gonna be stuff left over for days, whatever, for other people. So that's good. That was a good idea, I think. To share my mama's Italian sub with you guys. Not super healthy, not super unhealthy, whatever. It's not the mukbangs that do me in. It's the snacking. You know, it's like wanting to get chips, and I'll buy nuts, you know, because like, you know, oh, nuts are healthy. But yeah, they got a lot of calories. If you sit and eat a whole bunch of nuts, you just consumed like half of your calories for the day at least. I know I need to lose weight. And that's like, it's like big on my list of to-dos. You know, I know about all my health issues, psychologically, physically, which I'm dealing with some physical issues at the moment too that are very annoying and very frustrating. Come in, dog. Excuse me. So I'm just dealing. You know, that's all I can do. I'm not going to be miserable. I'm not going to be unhappy. I'm just going to live my life from one day to the next. You know, pick my battles. A lot of my battles are with food. And it's like I had a shopping cart from Smith's loaded down the other night with Hostess cupcakes, chocolate with chocolate frosting and cream filling, and then the orange ones. The orange ones are really good. And then some cream cheese danishes, candy, chips, ice cream, and oh yeah, I mean that would be snack food for like a week, more than a week probably. But middle of the night, right before I went to sleep, I was like, you know, I'm struggling so hard right now. I don't need all that junk. And I canceled the order. And last night I went ahead and made this order. And basically all I got was just the chips and the sandwich stuff. That's it. Oh, and I got some sugar to go in my coffee. Still drink sugar in my coffee. And probably stevia or whatever would probably be just as good, but maybe. I don't use a lot of sugar. I just use like 2 teaspoons. And I don't drink coffee every day. I probably should drink coffee every day. Because I love coffee. But I don't. Well, it's like 45 minutes long, dude. I've been going at it and I just ate one sandwich. Alrighty. Well, I should probably clean all this up and make sure the dog gets in. And then call whoever was calling me back. Because it looked like it was from someplace important that I was expecting a call from, but I didn't know they were going to call now. Oh, man. Must get a camera. Just a little cheap camera, whatever. But, I love you guys. Thank you for joining me, and, I will see you next time. Bye now.